Sk8, what's good, bro?
What's going
Thanks for
on
joining
with
us
it?
today at Vlad, man.
Yeah,
What's
no
going
doubt.
on?
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course, bro. Of course. We've been seeing you do big things, so we're happy to get you in here.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Let's go ahead and start it up. So tell us about your childhood. We know you from Omaha, Nebraska, representing the Midwest. So tell me about growing up out there.
Shit, I'm from Omaha, Nebraska, the
Mm-hmm.
Midwest. I moved out here to California about 2 years ago to Los Angeles, and I've been living out here for about 2 years now, just doing the music. But nah, being from Omaha, it keeps me humble, and you know, keeps me back to my roots. But yeah, it's been good. I feel like I've always you know, was gonna move out of Omaha. I just always had that feeling like growing up as a kid.
It's one of those things. Like
yeah,
it's calling
exactly.
you somewhere else.
But it's cool though. It's like you know, it's a cool little city. You know, it's not quite you know, built up yet, so it gives me an opportunity to you know shine upon that. So I'm excited.
Yeah. So how is it when you go home? Do you get a lot of love? Do you go home often?
You know, I try to get home as much as possible, but like a lot of my work's out here. But when I do go home, nah, it's love. I just did a show over Thanksgiving. We sold it out. I think it was like 550 people, so it was cool. It was a cool little show. It was that was a big moment for me. That was my first hometown show, just as a headliner. So that was cool.
Yeah. Come back as the man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. There's a lot of love there, cause they don't really see too much going on. So.
Yeah, that's a fact. I could relate to like the humble beginnings. I moved to Harlem when I was like probably 2 or 3, but I'm originally from Wisconsin, so
Okay.
I always keep that like close to heart. That always grounds me in the
Yeah,
city
all
life.
day.
You know, it could be crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, cause it gets a little wild out here in these big major cities.
Yeah, especially when you're in the industry and all that. So
Yeah,
I can relate to that.
Yeah.
So talk to me more about Nebraska. What are some of the, well, not necessarily about Nebraska, but your upbringing. What kind of challenges did you face growing up?
Sure. I mean, I was doing music since I was like 14.
Okay.
I kind of got into it. I mean, I was always listening to hip hop and stuff, but what kind of got me on to like, oh, I want to be a musician was actually, I got to give credit to, I think it was when I was 14, I was sophomore or freshman in high school. It was the Cushion Orange Juice tour, Wiz Khalifa. And I'm like a huge stoner, so that's just like, when I went to Omaha show, he had sold it out. All these people are smoking up the whole venue. I'm just like, yo, this is crazy. In Omaha, and back then when Cushion OJ dropped, that was like what, 6, maybe 5 years ago, maybe even more. I don't know exactly, but we wasn't, you know, people wasn't smoking it as much as you know it was. So coming to Omaha, Nebraska, barely, you know, but he had everybody in that place. It just the vibe was crazy. Next day, I made my first song. After that, I started rapping. So
that was the moment when you decided like,
yeah,
yo,
but I gotta give credit to I gotta give credit. The next day I was like, yo, I want to be a rapper, bro. That shit's crazy. Like I've always been about like bringing good energy with my music, you know, and a good positive attitude. So
yeah, for sure. And that's a good time to jump into Wiz. Cushion OJ. That's
exactly.
A classic,
It was perfect.
Man.
It was perfect. And then I got into Cole. I was listening to J. Cole a lot. I love J. Cole.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
yeah, a lot of other artists, but yeah, that's how it kind of started. I had to say that.
Okay. And we definitely gonna touch on that a little bit more later.
Okay.
But let's talk about this sports background. So I've been hearing a lot about that. You hooped in high school and also college.
Yeah. So, I played ball.
So talk to me about basketball and like the role that's played in your life.
Yeah, I mean, I think basketball, you know, helped. You know, what's the word I'm looking for? To keep me going, to keep me motivated, to you like it put that like perseverance inside of me, you know, to keep going with things, especially in rap. But no, I played basketball since I was like a baby, since I could, you know, walk. So played all through high school. My senior year, I made it to the state championship. We ended up losing to a pretty good team, and then I was still doing the rap, of course, because I was doing it since I was like 14. But I was like, you know, I wanted to make my dad proud because my dad was playing ball. So that's kind of like what had me, you know, still playing the ball instead of, you know, like I was deciding if I wanted to go to college or just pursue rap. And I was like, you know what, I could do both. I'll go play ball, you know, for my pops and shit. So went and did that. Played at a D2 college for a year. It was cool. I had fun. It was a good season. We did really well. And then, I opened up for a couple people like Chitty Bang at the college. I was, just doing little shows, still doing the rap. So, and it was a smaller school. These two schools are a little smaller. So, they was kind of feeling it and vibing. And then like opportunity came my way after that. And that's when I was like, yo, I got to come home. I got to just start focusing on this hip hop shit. And it seemed to work out. So.
Yeah, facts.
But no, the basketball kept me like in the hip hop shit. It just kept me like, yo, bro, you could do it. It was either, but like in my head, it was always like, yo, I'm either gonna be an NBA basketball player, professional basketball player, or I'm gonna be a rapper. There ain't no other other choice. I'm gonna put my all into one of these. You feel me? And it just 100%. Ended up working. Like I asked God to give me a little guidance on which one to take, and it kind of just went that way. So.
Yeah, because it's an interesting dynamic, right? Because you oftentimes you see like a lot of NBA players, they chill with the rappers.
They want to be rappers, yeah, of course.
And vice versa.
It's really cool. It's really cool because like a lot of the NBA players love what they do, of course, but like then they're like, man, like I wish I could be doing what they doing, But they're real synonymous for sure.
Yeah, and it's crazy because like while they're so connected in a lot of ways, they kind of require completely different focus. I played basketball in college too.
Oh yeah, it's damn near opposite. That's why like the past 2 years when I was not working out and all that, it's like, shoo, you done flip like from working out twice a day, hooping, to just smoking weed every day. Like don't get twisted, I was still smoking while I was playing and shit, but it's like smoking, drinking, it's a whole, you up at night times now instead of
different lifestyles.
It's just a whole.
Because like I don't think a lot of people understand, like especially people that didn't hoop, that even to get to a D3, D2 college to play ball there, you got to make it your life.
That you can't get recruited out of, like you just don't get recruited out of like Nebraska, man. It's just like it's hard.
Definitely.
So it was cool though. I played summer ball like all the time too, like AAU ball and. I was cool. I love basketball though. It kept me grounded too, and it gave me discipline. That's the word I was looking for. It gave me discipline.
Discipline,
I think just to like now I go to the studio all the time, every day. Like what I'm saying?
Like it's practice.
Like it's practice.
Shit.
I'm like, yo, I would go to the gym, for 2 hours, whatever it be. So I need to go to the studio 6-8 hours. You feel me? Like it gave me the discipline for sure. That was the word I was looking for.
Yeah, because like you got to manage your time well, so that translates into other shit and all that. So. Talk to me about the decision when you finally made, all right, so like I'm about to chase this hip hop shit. How was that in terms of like, the family legacy? Like you said you was doing it for your pops and shit, so how was that?
It's funny because my parents, they wasn't very supportive while I was, doing the hip hop thing because, I was talking about some things that they probably didn't want me talking about, of course. While I was playing basketball, so all the coaches was knowing what was going on outside of school. Like that was kind of the thing for me. Like battling was like, oh, he's a rapper outside. I always got that like, oh, coach would always bullshit about some, oh, you rapper, come on, bro. Like, give me some bullshit on the court when I mess up or do something. Like, come on, bro. Why you gotta be because I'm a rapper? Like, so, and then, but now my parents very supportive, man. Like, I think they just had to get used to, they just, they didn't really understand a lot of things that was going on. And it gets crazy out here, a lot of the shit that goes on, but that's just the lifestyle at the end of the day. And, they got used to the music and shit. So now they're
I bet the success helps too.
Exactly.
You can bring that back
it's almost like they almost forced to, but I think they just do it out of genuine love. So it's cool.
Yeah, that's what's up.
But it's been cool, yeah. Making that transition has been fun. I'm just right now getting like my team together. Like I haven't had I didn't really have a manager per se, like a real manager, industry manager. Never had a booking agent. Never had a label. So now I'm trying to
form
that team because I feel like but the social media helped me stay independent and keep it moving. So now I'm just trying to form that team. I got a couple people that I'm finna make some moves with, and I'm excited about 2017. I think it's gonna be really big.